And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Gun. Zebra.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Zebra.
Working from the gun, Manning. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Zebra.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Left side, it's Dorsett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, they run with Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go!
Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give to Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeJuan Smoot with a tackle.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Boom!
Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gun.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Danny Trevathan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Zebra. Hey, gun. Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me. Okay.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Manning. And able to find Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Manning. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
To throw, it's Manning. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Zebra.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Manning. Oh, he stays up. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra.
Operating from the gun, Manning. And he will score. Touchdown, Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Von Miller in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Dorsett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Zebra.
Manning to throw on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
To throw is Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Zebra. Hey, gun. Right.
Manning now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Zebra.
They pitch it out to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Manning finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
4 down, check, 4 down.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks, and a big turn. Over there as his guys will get the football back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st down, Manning. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. A toss to Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Manning to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Zebra.
Manning now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
4 down, check.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Howard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Running with Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go with Howard again. And fights through one man. And shedding his way forward. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Lock in, lock in. Stop. 180.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you can say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive